Wild offensive night tonight. Cubs lead 8-6. Michael Givens is now on. Fourth Oriole pitcher, Gosman, Blyer, O'Day, Givens.
Funky arm angle there, isn't it? Low three-quarter slinger. Delivery looks like it would be maybe a little bit funky for the hitter, but taxing on the arm.
Second round pick back in 2009 out of Tampa, Florida. 3-1 on Zobrist. And a leadoff walk, third time he's been on.
Orioles bullpen has been outstanding here tonight. 3 scoreless innings so far, just 1 base runner. The 1-out double by Hayward last inning. Prior to that walk by Givens, of course.
Dodgers did it again tonight. Yasiel Puig with a 3-run homer in the ninth. They beat the Marlins. They've won 27 out of their last 31.
So 62-29 now are the Dodgers. Came in 7.5 games better than the Diamondbacks. Well, that's to be frustrating for the D-backs and the Rockies, both having very nice years, but the Dodgers just will not let up. KB on the ground to the left side all 3 times tonight.
Good pass at that fastball.
Givens averaging a little better than 95 miles per hour on the heater. Throws his slider a fair bit and also uses his changeup a decent amount.
Somebody tweeted a photo of a guy wearing an orange Orioles t-shirt with Arrieta on the back. Still haven't found a jersey. There's a Chris Bryant jersey, proudly worn. $34,335 the paid crowd tonight.
Givens, like many relief pitchers, started his career as a position player. First 3 years of pro ball, he was a shortstop. Moved to the mound in 2013.
Swing and a miss. Hit 100 on that pitch. That'll bring up Rizzo.
A solid single to left first time up. He scored. That was in the 4-run first. And a couple of flyouts, one to right, one to left.
Cool little area out in right center. It's like a chain link fence. It's the only part of the park that has a see-through chain link. And some grounds crew members, some Orioles employees. I took my first look out there. I thought it was the bullpen, but that's in left center. That's not a bad spot. Tarp's crew, did it say? Two and one on Anthony Rizzo.
I don't know, but they could charge a pretty good price for those seats in there.
Maybe it's
maximizing revenues there.
Enjoying the ball game. Two-two to Rizzo. Zobrist walked to start the inning. Bryant then banned. See Ben protecting that troublesome wrist. Osman, the starter, went just 3, gave up 4 home runs. All the Cubs runs have resulted from homers tonight. As JD mentioned, their bullpen has kept them in the game. Back to the mound, they get 1, and that'll be it. Not a good throw. Givens really upset with himself, as that was a tailor-made double play, but never seems to be when the pitcher's involved, especially when he has time.
Yeah, I guess I should take umbrage for my fellow pitchers, but you're spot on. This play seems to be not made more often than it's made. Just hesitate a bit, maybe even move off the mound. I think he had time to step to the side, get on flat ground, step and throw, and still get his double play.
Now, barely in his defense. If we could take maybe one more look at it after the pitch. With the shift, I think he's looking for a guy on the shortstop side moving toward the first base side, right? That's what pitchers are used to looking for, or a guy kind of moving from the second base position. He was not really in that spot because of the shift.
Yeah, well, first thing first, you should know who's covering the bag, and then if nothing else, just throw the ball over the base.
So if that's Machado kind of leading him toward first, I think that throw's probably in a better spot. But again, that's not
on the shortstop side of the bag, and just throw right over the base. But I see your point. He would have been able to get away with it.
Right.
With his errant throw.
He's not real happy with himself, you can tell. Let's see if the Cubs can take advantage, although Contreras down 0-2.
He's got a lively arm. Well, what happens is you're all geeked up out there, right? It's a tight ball game late. Got a lot of adrenaline pumping. You're throwing the ball homeward at 100 miles per hour. It's tough to make that controlled throw to a base. No matter how much you practice it in spring training, it's very difficult to replicate on a backfield in spring training what it feels like to do it in a regular season game.
Rizzo running.
Yeah. 0-2 with 2 outs.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly. All the pitcher's attention is focused on the hitter. Might give him a second look now.
Not going. Swing and a miss. Impressive stuff from Michael Gibbons. Stretch time in Baltimore. It is 8-6 Cubs.
When you have moderate to severe ulcerative colitis, the unpredictability of a flare may weigh on your mind. Thinking about what to avoid, where to go, and how to work around your UC. That's how I thought it had to be. But then I talked to my doctor about Humira and learned Humira can help get and keep UC under control when certain medications haven't worked well enough.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Raise your expectations and ask your gastroenterologist if Humira may be right for you. With Humira, control is possible.
Honda knows sometimes it feels good to get out of your comfort zone and be a little different. With style and technology to help you stand out. KBB.com's best overall buy for 2017. The one and only Civic. Nothing compares to a Honda.
Rocket League is coming to Chicago. You can get in the game, sign up to play in CSN's Rocket League Championship at Basic.com for a chance to compete for the $100,000 grand prize pool. Register today. Hey, there he is. The elusive Jake Arrieta, Orioles fan. Does that count, though? It's a T-shirt.
Well, it counts on some level.
It's like a giveaway T-shirt.
So you're saying he didn't go out and spend the big bucks to get an official jersey?
Go
level
next
of
level.
commitment's not quite there, is what you're saying.
How about the Oriole fan who tomorrow will wear his Cubs or Arrieta jersey? Here's Carl Edwards Jr. 8-6. Cubs lead, 7th inning.
Yeah, a little sketchy there in the 6th, but the Cubs able to work through it and post a 0. Now CJ into the ball game, 3-1 with a .229. This is his 39th appearance. Big strikeout numbers. He's fanned 50 and 35 in the 3rd, allowing just 15 hits. Left-handed batters hitting .086 against him.
StatCast is powered by AWS. Doesn't give up much in terms of hard contact. Neither does closer Wade Davis. Oh, Matt Alberts.
Yeah.
There you go. Got the Oriole hat and the Arrieta Cubs jersey. That's exactly what I was looking for. I was born here, he's saying. I got to wear the hat. Right?
Trying to justify his position, his waffling. Flip-flopper.
6, 7, 8 for the Orioles. Mancini RBI single and a run in the 5th. Well, that was a dive bomber in terms of that cutting action at 95.
Well, no, that's why it's such a weak contact. The late movement at 95. We were talking earlier about the attributes of a good fastball: velocity, movement, and command. And he's got velocity and movement. Command can be a little shaky sometimes. But when you throw that hard and you get that kind of movement, you're not necessarily trying to pick away at corners. They don't do much with his curveball either.
Here is "Let's Go O's," but it always sounds like "Let's Go Home."
Which, if it were the bottom of the ninth, it might be appropriate, right? Tie game.
Hard to find nuance in stadium cheers sometimes. The 3-1 is high. Many walks tonight. It's the 6th walk given up by Cubs pitching. That means you're flirting with danger against a team that likes to hit the home run ball. Castillo went deep in the 3rd. Check on Mancini. So the Orioles have 18 stolen bases. That's the fewest in the majors. Last year, they stole 19 all year.
It does harken back to Earl Weaver, doesn't it? Earl didn't like to take chances on the bases. He didn't like to bunt. He was a Moneyball guy before Moneyball existed. He believed in preserving outs. He wanted guys with keen eyes that would take walks, and he wanted sluggers. His legacy lives on here with Buck Showalter in this current edition of the Orioles.
First strike. Jacob deGrom beat up on John Gray tonight. Mets over the Rockies 14-2. New York grabbing its 40th win, 7 under 500.
I saw a note on deGrom not too long ago, but the percentage of outings he's had in his career, allowing 1 or fewer, it's pretty remarkable.
It's 10-3 with a 348. We saw him at his best in New York a few weeks ago. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Not many are going to do any damage on that elevated cut fastball, cutting the fastball from Edwards. 96, 97 up above the hands. Those guys are working to try to lift the low ball, trying to create a launch angle. That elevated fastball becomes a much more important weapon.
Rickard with a big 2-run single in the 5th that got the Orioles to within 2. Two. Two in the 8th for the Braves to beat Arizona 4-3. Braves now just 2 games under 500. They'll be in Atlanta Monday night. On the left field line, Zobrist and Russell. It'll be Zobrist in foul territory for the second out. I'll leave it up to Ruben Tejada. First, 2 gone. Here's the pitch. Downstairs for ball 1.
Orioles have left 2 men on base in each of the last 4 innings. They've obviously been scoring runs, but they've had some opportunities slip away. Uehara in the 8th, Davis in the 9th.
Mancini the runner at first. The 1-1 to Tejada's high.
The Pirates win over St. Louis tonight. The Buccos have now won 6 of their last 7. They get Starling Marte back in a few days. Curious to see what they do as the trade deadline nears.
Three and two. Rizzo will play behind the runner at first. Cubs have used Montgomery, Grimm, Strop, Dunsing, and now Edwards. They have not trailed tonight. Ball 4. They've been walking a bit of a tightrope here. That is the 5th walk in the last 3 innings. 7 in the last 4. Talk a little scouting report on Adam Jones. He's the all-time home run leader in this ballpark.
Yeah, you know, and obviously a case can be made that should have been a strike to Tejada. Borderline pitch, could have gone either way, but the thing is, you got to be more aggressive. You got to make sure you throw a strike because you got Adam Jones coming next, and Tejada's not a real threat.
.129 career home runs in this ballpark for Jones.
Carl's second walk. Strop walked 2 in his 2/3, but did not allow a run, nor did he give up a hit. Brian Dunston got a huge out. He only faced the one batter, but popped up Chris Davis.
Maybe he'll get a win. Jones went around, says Sam Holbrook. Jones wanting to know P.J. Rayburn had that pitch a strike anyway, and I don't believe he did.
No, I don't think he would have checked had he had right if he was going to call it a strike. That would be a new one, wouldn't it? Home plate umpire checking. Did he go? No, he didn't go. Well, it's a strike anyway.
I just wanted to see if he swung at it. About an appeal on just a ball or a strike call. Point out at the second base.
What'd you have? I didn't get a good look. A little sweat running in my eye.
2 on, 2 out.
To find it towards the later stages of so many games, so many power arms in the modern bullpen. You get a lot of strikeouts, a lot of walks, and not many balls put in play.
Ball rattling around near the dish. 1 and 2.
Good work by Contreras there. Tejada down at first base represents the tying run.
Swing and a miss. Orioles strand a couple. We go to the 8th. Still 8-6 for the visitors.
I got to make a lot of tough calls. Does Italian beef go better with Chianti or with a floral Chablis? Shopping at Benny's Beverage Depot is always the easy call. Don't argue with the ump. If you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth drinking. Play ball!
So yeah, teaming up with Toyota has been great. Gotta love casual Fridays. It looks like we're gonna be twins today. Awkward. It's like I can't even tell who's who anymore.
Lease a 2017 Corolla for just $159 a month or get 0% APR for 72 months plus $500 bonus cash. Toyota, let's go places.
Crispy chicken, grilled chicken, chicken. Did I say chicken? Because for just 99 cents, you can snag a White Castle Craver Fave, crispy or grilled chicken slider. Wait, did I say 99 cents? Yes, I did. White Castle. Now that's a bold move.
Get in the game with Cricket Wireless. We've got more 4G LTE coverage than T-Mobile or Sprint. And if you switch now, you can get a brand new smartphone for free with plans that start at only $30 per month. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
Apply for an all-digital, no-fee loan now at eclicklending.com. eClick is located right here in Chicagoland and rated A+ by the Better Business Bureau. eClick Lending. Hey, your mortgage just happened. The Boom wanted to see Baltimore. Here's Zach Britton, recently off the DL.
Yeah, so just 11 appearances for Britton this year. 5-5 in his save opportunities. 12 innings. He's allowed 16 hits, walked 5, struck out 8. Turbo sinker. Extreme ground ball pitcher, gets a lot of swings and misses as well. And throw that sinker a high percentage of the time. Got the John Lester on guard start to his delivery. So much for the sinker. Goes breaking ball.
Well, it was a game he did not pitch last year that garnered lots of criticism of Buck Showalter. The American League wild card game. They lost 5-2 in 11 innings in Toronto. And he saved Britton for a save spot that never occurred. Two on Schwarber. Britton put up a 0.54 ERA last year. He gave up 4 earned runs in 69 games. Swing and a miss. That's nasty.
Yeah, he just gets all kinds of movement. He's doing that 96 miles per hour.
He was a starter when he came up. Not have a lot of success as a reliever. He's been pretty much lights out. You can see Castillo's not real sure where it's going.
Well, that one, it almost looks like a Johnny Franco screwball from back in the day. The screwball is an off-speed pitch. He's getting that kind of movement at 96.
Oh, you're right. Happ batting right-handed. And he bounces foul back of the plate. Looks like it'll be Koji Uehara in the bottom of this inning. Broken bat flare out into center, 4-base hit. Second reach for Happ, first hit tonight.
He's going to break a lot of bats with that movement. Trade off, a hitter will gladly take. Yep, break my toys, but I got a knock. If the Orioles do go into sell mode and decide to move Britton, boy, you'd think they'd get an awfully good prospect or two in return.
Dan Duquette, Executive VP of Baseball Ops here in Baltimore. Peter Angelos, Chairman and CEO at the club in '93. Hefty home runs. The Cubs have cranked 4 of them tonight. Contreras and Schwarber in the first.
That was hefty. Quite as hefty, but still hefty.
Zobrist banged a 2-run shot in the second, and then Hayward onto Utah Street.
Most definitely hefty.
And we've got Happ. And he is out. 1, 3, 6.
Front foot was a little suspect of Britton's. To me, like he put it straight down as opposed to stepping towards first base.
Well, that's why it's a tight ball game, because the bullpen has almost completely shut down this Cubs offense. Only 2 hits allowed.
Lefty on the mound, you're going to be going on first move. Boy, there's not much of a step there. Sometimes it's amazing the ticky-tack things that they'll call a balk. And something that's clearly meant to deceive a base runner, they'll let go. And I'm not saying for sure that he balked there, but it was borderline.
Hayward's had a real good night. He's 2 for 3 with a homer and a double, and the out he made was a deep fly out in the first.
He's getting very good carry on his drives tonight. He's been good off the tee.
Ground ball this time to Scope, and we'll go to the last of the 8th. Another former Oriole will take the ball. 8-6 Cubs.
Empathy.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Traffic was crazy.
What route did you take?
I took the freeway.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry. Traffic is tough.
Hey, sorry, guys. I just heard. Are you okay? Bryce. We're here for you.
Get internet starting at $29.99 a month. And call now to find out how you can add TV for as little as $10 more a month. Wow, that's better.
Journey where this path may lead, and live as big as giants. Summer sun and feeling free, and sparkle just like diamonds.
Freedom awaits you this summer. Find your perfect vehicle by guiding yourself to a Jeep dealer to check out the official vehicles of summer. Get 0% financing for 75 months or $4,000 total cash allowance on the 2017 Jeep Cherokee.
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. King of the hill? Better. Top of your game? Win. All powerful. Like a boss. Like a pro. We couldn't agree more. We are professional grade. Step up to GMC with 17% below MSRP on specially equipped 2017 Sierra SLT models. That's nearly $11,000 on this Sierra.
Subscribe to the Cubs Talk podcast on iTunes or the Google Play Store today.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan with an In the Loop update presented by Bob's Discount Furniture, home of untouchable values. Lots of fun coming up on In the Loop Prime later on tonight. Luke and Layla will rank their favorite places to eat in honor of Foodie Friday. Plus, we'll get reaction to the Jose Quintana blockbuster trade from both sides of town. All that and more on In the Loop Prime tonight on CSN. And a shout out to all you down in Bloomington watching the game tonight on CSN. Now back to Len and JD.
Thank you, Cap. Follow Cubs Baseball live with the MLB.com at-bat mobile app. Stay connected to the game's best players all season long with game day, live game video highlights, radio broadcasts, stats, news, and more. Download MLB.com at-bat today. It's your #1 app for live baseball. It's #1. It's world famous.
Koji Uehara was a 34-year-old in 2009 when he made his major league debut, and he was a starter with the Baltimore Orioles. In 12 starts that year to begin his major league journey, now in his 9th season.
Yeah, and then after that season, everything has been out of the bullpen for Koji. 43 appearances with the Birds in 2010, 43 more with them in 2011 before being moved on to the Rangers.
I feel like a lot of guys play for both the Orioles and the Rangers, right? Strop, O'Day, Uehara, Davis. Koji's had the upper hand in these matchups with Machado. Hayward.
First time he didn't barrel one up tonight. Would you say that that is because teams are less inclined to trade within their own division, and they make a lot of trades within their own league outside of the division because they know those players better than they might know players from the other league?
Rafael Palmeiro would be another Oriole and Ranger. Yeah. Were you surprised to see the Cubs and White Sox make such a
there's been so much. Yeah, there's been kind of this narrative around town that they wouldn't be inclined to make deals with each other for fear of it becoming a lopsided trade and one team really, quote unquote, winning the deal and stealing the headlines. And it's a deal that makes so much sense for both sides.
And I think it shows you that that narrative was not true.
Right.
That they would make that deal. And look, if you only have 29 trade partners, why would you make it 28? And I see some notable deals these two teams have made over the decades. Sano and Steve Stone were in the same deal season prior to 1974. Long run over Hayward. He dives. He can't get it. And it'll be a bloop hit for Scope. Good effort.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I just assumed Jason's going to catch everything out there, and he almost did run this one down. Got leather on it, just couldn't wrap his glove around it.
Just don't know if Scope.
I think he got caught watching it a little bit here. He's watching the play develop.
He should have been halfway to second when this ball landed. Yep. Keeps the double play in order.
Right, that's the key there. You might say, well, it's not that big of a base because they're down 2 runs, but Trumbo hits a one-hopper to shortstop. It'll be a really big base.
as we mentioned, led the majors in homers last year. He then declined Baltimore's qualifying offer to hit free agency and eventually returned on a 3-year contract signed in January. One swing and a miss.
Yes, such great deception on that split finger pitch. Not many guys can get away with throwing their off-speed pitch in that part of the strike zone.
One and two to Trumbo. Towering fly, deep left, and we're tied. 8-8.
Yeah, well, you see where Contreras is set up and you see where the pitch ends up, and then you ultimately see its final destination. And the Orioles come all the way back from 8-0 to tie this ball game.
Ford home run replay. They've hit 2 tonight. Cubs have blasted 4, but we're in an 8-8 tie. And ball one to Davis. They have some item out in the grass in the outfield. Someone threw a hat onto the field. Pitch, swing and a miss on the split. Way out in front was Davis. Hector Rondon. The Cubs bullpen. They've already used 6 pitchers tonight.
Just the second home run allowed by Uehara this year, first since May 16th against Cincinnati. He'd be a little susceptible to the long ball, being a fly ball pitcher. He allowed 8 last season.
And he strikes out Davis. Davis is a tricky guy, as you mentioned. He'll take his walks, and obviously he's hit a ton of home runs here the last few years, but you can get him out and you can make him look awkward, and if you make a mistake, he will make you pay. But
it was more bad than good, I think, early on with Texas, and that's why he ended up over here with Baltimore. Is it Mitch Moreland? They had both been playing some first base there. They decided to go with Moreland, trade Davis. Davis really took off after joining the Orioles.
Well, we asked the question a couple of hours ago, and we have our answer. 8 runs will not Be enough to win this game tonight. Popped him up. And it's Russell. And we will head to the ninth. It's now an 8-8 deadlock.
Who amongst you goes by the name Fenwick? Tell me, and the rest of you will be spared.
I am Fenwick.
I am Fenwick. I am Fenwick.
Hey, Fenwick, you seen my shield? This has got vertical stripes on it. Mine had horizontal.
Want to get away? Now you can with Southwest fares as low as $59 one way. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency.
Get great deals going on now during Menards Price Right Sale. Accent your home's exterior with Patriot Lighting. Get the Autumn Outdoor Wall Light in a black finish with water glass, $29.99. The Nye LED Wall Light in a Roman bronze finish with water glass, only $59.99. The Jalissa Outdoor Light Collection comes in a black finish with crackle glass. Get this LED wall light or this LED post light. Your choice, just $39.99 each after rebate during Menards Price Right Sale.
Save big money at Menards.
We're proud to reveal that Jim Beam Black has been awarded the world's highest rated bourbon. Their words, not ours. Make history.
Today, I'm pleased to announce that KFC's new Spicy Crispy Zinger Chicken Sandwich has been successfully launched.
Colonel, now the Zinger's gone to space. Where will it go next?
I'm thinking into that fella's mouth. Also available on Earth.
Get ready for an exciting Cubs finish. Brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor.
Eight tie, ninth inning. Right-hander Brad Brock is on for the home team. You see his numbers. He's closing games with the Britton on the DL. Britton now back. Just worked a scoreless 8.
Gafsil back into a setup role for Brock. He's done a nice job. Maybe hitting 167 against him. Broke in with the Padres back in 2011. Been with the Orioles since 2014. Good heater, uses his changeup a fair bit. Also throws a slide ball.
Ball and a strike on Javier Baez.
Tough day for Javi so far at the plate. He made a spectacular play in the field as a hitter, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts, chasing some bad balls. Kind of caught in between right now. Well, he takes one, and that's really what he brings to the table, that dangerous power near the bottom of the batting order.
1-2.
Doesn't always give you a great at-bat. Chases too many pitches out of the zone, both away and up. Tremendous bat speed, tremendous power.
Brock, an all-star last year, former Padre. 4th season with Baltimore, and he has pitched exclusively out of the bullpen as a big leaguer.
second-round pick of the Padres back in 08.
Well, he's a little bit like Carl Edwards Jr. in that regard. Kind of a long shot to make it. Three and two with Russell and then Zobrist to follow. Walk hails from Freehold, New Jersey.
To Monmouth University.
Foul tip, strike three. As he beats Baez.
Yeah, he beat him in the zone that time. It wasn't a pitch out of the zone. It wasn't a chase. It was just a swing and a miss. No place heater, outer third. Again, just pulling off a little bit.
Russell batting ninth, and that ball driven out into deep left. It will go, and the Cubs lead again, 9-8. Fifth home run tonight for the Cubs.
Eighth on the year for Addison Russell. Boy, it could not come at a better time after surrendering an 8-run lead. Here's a Ford home run replay yet again. This feels like an American Legion game.
9 runs on 5 homers. Strike to Zobrist. Cub fans making a lot of noise, and the Orioles fans trying to drown them out. As the closer is ready. A change of pace, 0-2. Now Uehara gave up the lead, could get a win.
Cubs had 8 runs, 16 batters into this game. And nothing until the Russell home run here in the ninth. And really not that many base runners since the third.
The Orioles will have the bottom of their order. On the bottom of the ninth. That is foul to third. Short right. Rickard. 8-0 for 4. Well, another big incentive to win tonight. The Brewers held off the Phillies 9-6. So the Cubs need to win just to remain within 5.5. Cardinals lost tonight, so they'll drop into third. There's Bryant. Tough night for him at the plate, but the Cubs have the lead with 3 outs to go on the Addison Russell home run. A bullet out in the left. 9-8 in the ninth.
I joined the Army in July of '98. I did active duty 11 years and 2 in the reserves.
Our 18-year-old was in an accident. When I call USA, it was that voice asking me, is your daughter okay? That's where I felt relief.
It actually helped to know that somebody else cared and wanted to make sure that I was okay. That was really great.
We're the Rivera family, and we will be with USAA for life.
USAA. We know what it means to serve. Call today to talk about your insurance needs.
What about Slammin' Stanton? Or South Beach Smasher?
What are you doing here, man?
Giving you a nickname.
No, like here.
Oh, well, T-Mobile's all unlimited, so I've got unlimited access to all things MLB.
All things, huh?
Yep. The Stanton of SWAT.
Nah.
4-bagger with swagger.
No, thanks.
Oh, I got it. Mic drop. Because he used to go by Mike. Maybe?
We can't really give every fan access to the field, but we can give you America's best unlimited network, T-Mobile.
What's up, Ethan? Long time no see. How you doing? Looking good, looking strong. Here you go, buddy.
Thank you.
Wild ball game tonight. Cubs blew an 8-0 lead, but Addison Russell on a line shot home run, making it 9-8. And here's All-Star Wade Davis, who took the loss for the National League on a Tuesday night in Miami. Gave up the Robinson Cano home run in the 10th, but 16 out of 16 and saved chances for the Cubs. And he'll face, as I said, 7, 8, and 9 for the Orioles here in the 9th inning.
Yeah, so he just, he saves his losses for exhibition games. Regular year, he has been outstanding. We showed you that graphic earlier. He and Carl Edwards among the league leaders in terms of weak contact. Currently has the 3rd longest active streak. 22 consecutive saves converted. Look at Zach Britton with 54 and Kenley Jansen 31. Castillo does not have an official at bat against Wade Davis in his career.
So here we go. Bottom 9 and ball 1. Time tonight, the Cubs have had a 1-run lead. We wouldn't want anybody else on the mound with that advantage. 1-1.
Good sink on that fastball. He'll sink it, he'll cut it.
Slicing drive into the right field corner, and it is caught. Jason Hayward made the catch. We lose sight of him down in that corner, and somehow he went over there and made the grab. A huge first out. Wow.
Literally backed into a corner. He makes the play.
Here's Rickard. I believe that corner is funky because they have slightly changed the configuration of the field here over the years. So you've got that unique corner where at that little extra area that juts into the stands. And Hayward took advantage. 1-0 pitch. 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Tejada due next. Johnny Giavotella is on deck for him. He is a right-handed batter. Davis home and way high, 3-1.
I think the cutter curveball combination keeps the left-handed bats on the bench for Buck Showalter here tonight, much like you would see with Mark Melanson with that cutter, the way he would just chew up left-handed hitters. I think that's maybe what's going on with Buck here. He's got a couple left-handed options over there, but sends out Giavotella. Left-handed batters hitting just .127 against Wade Davis this year.
Giavotella, the pinch hitter, swings and misses. Former Royal and Angel.
Well, that was a lane changer. 90 miles an hour, darting down and away. Ends up in a perfect spot.
Two balls and a strike on Giavotella. 1 for 6 as an Oriole. Strike 2. dugout. Not happy with DJ Rayburn because of the late call, but the Cubs take it. 9-8 the final. What a wild night.
Yeah, boy. I tell you what, that's one you just cannot let get away. 8-0 lead. The Orioles come all the way back to tie it. One huge swing of the bat by Addison Russell. And there's the final strikeout to end the ball game. Just to let that one slip away would have been a disastrous way to start the second half of the season, but all's well that ends well. What a day for Jason Hayward, huh? With the bat and in the field.
Absolutely. And Addison Russell, though, will be honored with the toast of the game, presented by Binny's Beverage Depot. Binny's Beverage Depot is the official champagne provider of the Chicago Cubs. The 9-hitter, making it 9-8 in the ninth.
Ho-hum, just another day at the ballpark.
Yep. For JD, for our entire CSN crew here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards, Len Casper with your final score. Cubs 9, Orioles 8. We're back with you from brand new SunTrust Park, 5:30 for our coverage from Atlanta Tuesday night. And more to come. Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live is next.
Hello, welcome into Cubs Post Game Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. He's David DeJesus. I'm David Kaplan. Cubs led the Orioles 8-0. Orioles tied the score in the 8th. Teams are 1-185 prior to tonight this season, when trailing by 8 runs at any point in any game. Make it 1-186. But boy, that got dicey.
Yeah, you're happy you're not number 2. And that is an AL East battle, right under 4 hours, and you never count teams out, and especially at Camden Yards. And the Cubs are happy they got away with the win tonight, for sure.
Big time. Well,
yes,
we got our W, we got our fist bump. Cubs get a much-needed win to start the unofficial second half of the season. We'll break it all down for you, talk about the Quintana trade. He spoke today as well. It's all coming up. So stick around. Cubs Post Game Live, brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield, is next.
This is more than a bundle. This is more than a combo deal. It's your sanctuary, your home court. It's where everything happens. This is your home, your car, your memories. And you want to be sure they're protected with home and auto insurance. As your State Farm agent, I get it. It's why I'm here.
Here to help life go right. Talk to a State Farm agent today.
Thought the chalupa couldn't get any better? Meet the double chalupa. Get it with a Doritos Locos taco, a crunchy taco, and a medium drink. The new limited edition $5 double chalupa box. Love it while it lasts. Only at Taco Bell.
Progress is seizing the moment. Your summer moment awaits you now that the Summer of Audi sales event is here. Get exceptional offers now during the Summer of Audi sales event.
For more taste, less calories, and half the carbs, there's only one light beer to grab. Miller Lite. Hold true.
It's a good thing we brought the tablets, huh?
Yeah, and I can watch the game with DirecTV now.
Ooh, sorry. Most broadcasts and sports channels aren't included. And you can only stream on 2 devices at once.
This is fun. We're having fun.
Yeah.
No, you're not, Jimmy.
Don't let DirecTV Now limit your entertainment. Xfinity gives you more to stream to more screens.
Cubs baseball on CSN Chicago is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. Toyota, tested, trusted Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. And by State Farm, here to help life go right. This is Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois.
Russell batting ninth, and that ball driven out into deep left. It will go! And the Cubs lead again, 9-8.
Well, that was a big home run. Cubs needed it. They squeaked by the Orioles after blowing an 8-0 lead. 9-10-0, just a little bit better than 8-10-0. Uehara 3-4 over Brock 2-2. 17 save and 17 chances for Wade Davis. Cubs hit 5 long balls en route to the victory. Hello, welcome in. Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. He's David DeJesus. I'm David Kaplan. All right, Cubs led the Orioles 8-0. Orioles tie the score in the 8th. Teams are now 1-186 this season when trailing by 8 runs at any point. But that almost was the second time that they came back and won. Yeah. That was nerve-wracking.
I mean, this game was crazy. It was a tale of two games. Early on through the third inning, you thought this was going to be a blowout. They were going to run away with it. And next, you know, the Orioles started creeping back. They had a big 4-run inning, and I think it was the fifth, sixth inning there that gave them the opportunity to
chipped away,
get back in the game. And then next thing you know, they had a big Trumbo, and then Addison Russell, big punch there in the 9th inning.
Big punch. That Trumbo 2-run home run deflated the newsroom like it did everyone else watching. But it was a big blow that tied the ball game. Let's move all the way to the 8th. It's an 8-8 game when Mark Trumbo ties it right here. That made it 8-8. He takes Uehara deep, and the Orioles have climbed all the way back. And that ball was crushed. This guy's a home run threat every time he comes to the plate.
Especially at Camden Yards, where it's a short right field park. All he has to do is just clip underneath it, and the ball travels special off his bat.
Yeah, he took that out to deep left field, and the ball game is tied, and they're all jacked. Time for our Gerber Collision and Glass play of the game. Addison Russell off of Brock, and that ball is a line rocket.
I mean, first pitch, is that where you want to put that ball? Right down the middle? Especially in Addison Russell was ready for it. That's what you like to see in those situations. Him be ready for a fastball, and he didn't miss and hit it out the yard. It was a big swing for the Cubs.
All right, they get the 9-8 lead. They go to their closer. Wade Davis coming in the 9th inning. Last time he pitched was in the All-Star game. He gave up a home run to Robbie Cano. But instead, watch this catch by Jason Hayward. That is absolutely ridiculous.
That's so cool. It's a weird cutout in right field. So as a right fielder, you're going, and you just gain extra room there. And Jason Hayward is that guy to make that play.
Then there's the strikeout for the second out of the 9th inning. And then your old teammate, Johnny Giavitello, used to be with the Angels. Strike 3, see you later. He can't believe it, but that ball looked like a strike to me.
He's going to go after the game, check that tape out, and be like, all right, that was my bad. That was my bad, because that's a great pitch, 1 and 2 right there.
Yep, that is big time. Let's show you how we got here. Okay, top of the first, 2 men aboard for cleanup hitter Wilson Contreras. Cubs trying to get off to a good start, and that ball's crushed. I mean, murder.
Man, that ball is hit. And with Gausman has good stuff, but he leaves a lot of stuff over the middle, and he took advantage of that and hit that really far.
3-0 Cubs after 4 batters. You can see the bench erupt for the Cubs, and a great start coming out of the All-Star break. Now, the very next pitch out of Kevin Gausman's hands. See you later. Left center field, just what you want to see. Schwarber going the other way, and that line shot, gone.
Yes, that's what you want to see from Kyle Schwarber. Being able to make these adjustments, and 3 weeks ago, he's yanking that into the shift. Now he's hitting out little by little. You have to take little baby steps, and you've seen the last 2 homers, he's went to the opposite field.
All right, second home run since being recalled from Class AAA Iowa. That brings us to our Elk Grove Village pitching recap. Let's take a look at the numbers. Cubs battered Kevin Gausman, as you just saw. 8 earned in just 3 innings of work. Mike Montgomery cruised through the first 2 frames. The Orioles got to him second time through the order. He went 4 1/3. Even though there was that big lead, he could not get through 5 innings. He gave up 5 hits, 4 earned, 2 Ks, 2 walks, and 1 home run. He was okay. He just has not settled in as a starter like I thought he might.
Yeah, he had that one good start, and you're like, all right, he's going to take this, and he's going to run with it. But then he's given us these last two starts have been like, who is this guy? He gets through 2 innings unscathed. Then the next 2 innings are just where these teams, the second time through the lineup, these guys are just feeding off of the pitches down the middle. So it's hard to see where Mike Montgomery's going right now.
Too many walks.
Yes.
From the bullpen, I mean, all of these guys throw strikes. It drives you nuts to see all these free passes. That's unbelievable.
And it extends the game, makes these 4-hour games. It's just, sometimes it's tough to watch.
It is, no question about it. All right, let's move on, because yesterday the Cubs shocked the baseball world. They snagged the best starter on the market, lefty Jose Quintana from the White Sox, for top prospect Eloy Jimenez, pitcher Dylan Cease, and 2 other players. Quintana makes his Cubs debut Sunday in Baltimore. That brings us to our Liberty Mutual Insurance player profile. And let's talk about the newest member of the Chicago Cubs, Jose Quintana. 32 starts. If you look at that time period, and you see the averages. 32 games started, an ERA really good, especially in the American League at 3.35, 175 punch-outs, 7.7 K in 9 innings, and a whip of just 1.224. You played the American League. That league is tougher offensively.
Oh, definitely. This guy is facing Miguel Cabrera from the Tigers, Justin Upton, Eric Hosmer from Kansas City. So he's facing some tough lineups, and 3.85, that's a really good ERA. This guy's durable, reliable. You know that every 5 days he's going to be on the mound, and your team has a good shot to win that game. So I like him on the Cubs right now, and I like him pitching in Wrigley because he's a guy with locates the ball really well. Wrigley's a pitcher's park.
All right, so I was always saying publicly that I did not think he was elite. Very good, yes. Elite, top of the rotation type guy, not sure. Spoke to a friend of mine yesterday who scouts in the league, and he said, look, I heard what you said. He goes, you got to remember something. He said, this guy's going from the American to the National, where he doesn't face a DH, he faces a pitcher. He said the lineups are not anywhere near as dangerous as what you see in the AL. He said he believes that by the time next season rolls around, Jose Quintana is the #1 starter on that staff.
That's a real possibility because he has pitched really well and has dominated the AL Central. So this guy has skills, and he's a guy that's going to come in, work hard, and the teams haven't seen him. That's going to be great. These guys don't know what he's doing, and then he gets that 7, 8, 9. He can just locate his pitches. He's going to be fine.
All right, here's Quintana and the Cubs on the big deal.
I'm so happy move to the other side of the city and stay in Chicago. So I'm really happy. I think it was the best trade for me.
Our goal is to win more World Series with this team, and we all felt like to do that there's a significant rate limiting step. We had to add starting pitching, and it looked for a while that there might have to be a trade-off. You might have to take away from this group in order to add the starting pitching, but to be able to make this trade and add a significant starting pitcher without touching the core of this major league team or the major league team at all should be read as a show of faith and support in this of this group.
With him, it's not just about this year, it's about down the road a little bit also. That's when you look at his body of work, where he's at, his age, and what's also left on the contract. It's a really, he's the kind of guy you probably wanted to pick up this winter anyway. Now you get to do it now and give you a chance, help you to win the second half and get back to the dance.
I personally never really was a fan of facing Quintana because his stuff is that good, so it's a great addition for us. It's exciting.
You look at this Quintana addition, they still need to add another starter for next year because it probably won't be an Arrieta here. It probably won't be a Lackey here. I'm not sure Eddie Butler has a place on this team. It's certainly not as a starter going forward, I would think.
Yeah.
You look at Mike Montgomery, he hasn't taken that opportunity and grabbed it. But if you look at Lester, Hendricks, Quintana, and you can add one more, your rotation's really good.
Yeah, I want a righty. I want to bring in a righty, a guy, a 2 or 3. If you can get a frontline Sonny Gray or Chris Archer that has a great contract as well, that would be great. I'd give Mike Montgomery the rest of the season, and this is your trial period. Let's see if you can earn that spot for next season and then go from there. If not, then you have to go out and find another guy, either free agency or through trades.
All right. Time for a break here on Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. More to do. Cubs win 9-8. We'll be right back.
Cubs Postgame Live is presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all.
To be in the Express, you gotta be able to ride. And I mean really ride.
Jack, wait.
Ma, I ain't no boy no more.
You don't know what's out there. It's dangerous.
It's just something I have to do, Ma. But the job only calls to a man who has what it takes.
You take this, and you go west as fast as you can.
Think we'll see him again, Mom?
I reckon.
How can you be so sure?
Because west is that way.
The Castle's boldest hit yet is the new Hot Chicken Slider with boldly spicy Nashville-inspired hot sauce and topped with crispy fried pickles. It's the hottest little ditty this side of Music City. And where there's fire, there's smoke. Like the new bacon and smoked cheddar chicken slider. Wait, this just in. For 99 cents, get a Craver fave, crispy chicken or grilled chicken slider. What? White Castle. Now that's a bold move.
Empathy.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Traffic was crazy.
What route did you take?
I took the freeway. Oh, no.
I'm so sorry. Traffic is tough.
Hey, sorry, guys. I just heard. Are you okay? Bryce. We're here for you.
Get internet starting at $29.99 a month. And call now to find out how you can add TV for as little as $10 more a month. Wow, that's better.
I know what you're thinking. There's a dad that makes fathering look easy. But before Pacifica, he had his hands full. Now you see a man who's able to stow and go with ease. But he wasn't always that man. Now thanks to our Pacifica, Dad can put his mistakes behind him. Well, most of them.
Booyah! Yeah. Chrysler Pacifica is now the highest-ranked minivan in initial quality by J.D. Power. Get 0% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 total bonus cash when you purchase the 2017 Chrysler Pacifica.
When others won't, we will. We're Cadillac of Naperville.
Get behind the wheel of a sporty 2017 ATS, just $369 per month. Or take the family out in style with this 2017 XT5, just $399 per month. Choose Cadillac of Naperville for your next car, because
when others won't, we will. We're Cadillac of Naperville.
You're watching CSN, presented by State Farm.
Time now for our Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Who's hot and who's not? Director Terry Cortez with the Cubs in Baltimore. We're looking at interleague play so far this season. Who's hot? How about Jose Altuve? He's hitting .500, 28 at bats. Not a small sample size. 4 doubles, 2 triples, 2 homers, 10 RBIs. He scored 9. And who's not? The Vegas boy, Joey Gallo, Chris Bryant's childhood friend, is just 6 for 40 with 2 bombs, 5 RBIs, and he's been punched out 17 times. Not good. All right, welcome back to Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. It's time for the Jim Beam winning box score, and this one belongs to the Chicago Cubs. Ben Zobrist, a really good day as the leadoff man. 2 for 4, a home run, a double, 2 RBIs. Tough day for KB. Chris Bryant 0 for 5. Rizzo 1 for 4, hit the ball the other way. Contreras, the big 3-run home run, his 12th. Schwarber, his 14th. Happ a 1 for 3 with a walk. Hayward had a good day, a home run and a double and a really good catch. A 2 for 4. Javi an 0 for, and Addison Russell a good day. 2 for 4 and a game-winning home run, his 8th of the season. Time for our UPS Store Taking Care of Business Player of the Game. We're going to go with, David says, Ben Zobrist, his old teammate. Big game for Ben. Led off the game with a double and scored a run. Really nice piece of hitting on a 3-2 pitch. And then he ripped a 2-run home run in the second. How important is it to get consistent production from this guy?
And I'd love to see him in the leadoff role for the rest of the season. This guy is going to see pitches, work good at bats, and he's going to get hot. He's, his average, what is it, 220 right now, but it's going to get up there, and he's going to get hot, and he's going to be a big part of this team going forward.
All right, there you go, Ben Zobrist. We'll see if he stays in that leadoff role as long as that wrist is okay and that lower back. We'll be right back. Cubs post-game lives presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield, Florida.
Inside the rack houses of Jim Beam, thousands of barrels lay silent. But that doesn't mean they lay idle. In fact, inside each and every Jim Beam barrel, the bourbon is aging, building a fuller, smoother flavor that only comes from being aged 4 long years. At Jim Beam, our history's made from the inside. How will you make yours?
Okay. And with your BMO Harris checking account, you don't have to pay any monthly maintenance fees.
Why?
Well, we try to understand our customers' needs. So we included no minimum balance and access to 40,000 no-fee ATMs nationwide.
Why?
Because we care about our customers.
Why?
Because,
What? These are important questions.
Why?
Introducing a checking account with no monthly maintenance fees. That's the BMO effect. BMO Harris Bank. We're here to help.
Your official Rolex jeweler is James & Sons in Chicago, Orland Park, and Cherville.
The Jaguar F-Pace. 2017 World Car of the Year and 2017 World Car Design of the Year. With our first SUV, we didn't just change the game, we elevated it. For great offers, visit your local Jaguar retailer today.
The hot and spicy McChicken sandwich is back at McDonald's and now on the McPick 2 menu. Crispy chicken seasoned with the perfect amount of spices. Grab one along with any of your McPick 2 favorites for just $3.
Dad, can I put a lemonade stand outside?
Sure.
With Xfinity Internet, get the speed you need to connect multiple devices. Ask how to get the best in-home Wi-Fi experience or get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 1 year. If life gives you speed, make lemonade. Call or visit us today.
For more taste, less calories, and half the carbs, there's only one light beer to grab. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Hey, Cubs fans, show your team proud with Cubs checking and an official Cubs MasterCard debit card. Only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Go to wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more. Member FDIC. All right, time for our James & Sons Fine Jewelers Fielding Gem, and we give it to Jason Hayward in the 9th inning with absolute robbery.
You don't even see him making that play.
I mean, there's that little cutout there. Like Wellington Castillo, the ex-Cubs, looking around like, going, what? He caught that?
I mean, that's in the stands. What?
That catch was sensational. And that was the first out of the 9th inning by the Gold Glove right fielder of the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be right back. Cubs post-game live presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Inside the rack houses of Jim Beam, every barrel's aged 4 long years for a fuller, smoother flavor. Our history's made from the inside. How will you make yours?
Empathy.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Traffic was crazy.
What route did you take?
I took the freeway. Oh, no.
I'm so sorry. Traffic is tough.
Hey, sorry, guys. I just heard. Are you okay? Bryce. We're here for you.
Get internet starting at $29.99 a month. And call now to find out how you can add TV for as little as $10 more a month. Wow, that's better.
Now get 50% off all Domino's pizzas when you order online. 50% off sausage pizzas, handmade pan pizzas, even barbecue banana pepper pizzas. If you're into that, this week only get 50% off the menu price of 34 million pizza combinations at Domino's.com.
Get great deals going on now during Menards Price Right Sale. Save big on Schlag products. Never worry about forgetting your keys with this keyless entry deadbolt. Only $99. Also, choose any passage knob or lever for free with purchase. Lower your energy cost and increase the value of your home with Geldwen. Right now, all Geldwen special order windows and patio doors are 15% off during Menards Price Right Sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Do you watch stuff on that thing?
Yes. Well, have you heard about Full Screen? Sounds familiar.
Full Screen is a subscription video on-demand platform and app available right now on your phone.
We got comedy.
And we've got dramas.
Whoa, that's a lot.
It is a lot. It's over 1,500 hours of content.
And you can browse by mood. Stop.
Eligible AT&T wireless customers can get Full Screen on us for 1 year, plus stream an app without using your data.
Welcome back, Cubs post-game live presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. Here is Double D's key to the ball game. Good win for the Cubbies, early and often.
Yes, after All-Star break, you want to come back and start right away, start scoring runs right away, having good at-bats, as pitchers putting zeros on the board, and they did that. They got 6, 8 runs right away in the first 3 innings, so it was looking good. They were able to get the win. They gave that lead away really quickly, but
the bullpen did a lousy job.
Yeah, they walked in too many guys, like we talked about, getting behind in the count, and that's trouble.
Yeah, it's amazing to watch how many times they pitched from behind in the count.
Yeah.
And you look up and you go, how'd those two guys get on?
Yep.
Walk. All right, let's check out the pitching matchup for tomorrow's game 2. Jake Arrieta for the Cubs, returning to his former home in Baltimore for the first time since he left. He'll face Wade Miley for the Orioles.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be a good matchup. I think both guys are wanting to let that first half go and attack this second half. And with Jake Arrieta right now, he's been up and down these last couple starts. He was dominant against the Reds, and then against the Pirates, he just left some balls over the middle, and he gave up 4 runs again and lost that game. So we don't know which Jake Arrieta is going to show up, so we're hoping that he's the one that locates the ball, keeps it down in the zone, and induces soft contact.
Yeah, it's that red start, I thought maybe that could be a building block. Yeah. And then he goes out and has another bad start. But it was like I thought with the Cubs when they beat the Nationals in that dramatic win you and I are watching here. John Jay with the big hit. you go, that's got to be the launching point. And then the last week going into the break was awful.
Yeah, you had opportunities against the Pirates to go out strong, go into the break feeling really good, and next thing you know, you lose 2 or 3, and you're really wondering, hey, where are we? Where are we as a team? So right now, they got a good win. Now it's build a nice run here to start this second half.
Totally agree. All right, don't forget, In the Loop Prime is next. We want you to get interactive with our poll question. Is the Quintana move enough for the Cubs to make before the trade deadline? Log on, csnchicago.com/vote. Final results coming up on In the Loop Prime with Luke and Layla. For David, for our great crew, that one was a heart stopper, but the Cubs win 9-8. Thanks for watching. Cubs postgame live presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. We will see you next week.
Wait for Wet Butt 23 over here.
Ask Wet Butt.
It's one thing for us to say it.
Yeah.
It is another thing for them to say it. Bravo, guys.
Well done. Wet butt.
I'm Layla. He's Luke. We're dry. This is In the Loop Prime, presented by GMC. We will hear from both sides of town about the historic trade coming up.
Kyle Schwarber is forgetting his historic first half of the season tonight in Baltimore. Let's go no huddle. White Sox prospect Zach Birdie is likely going to need Tommy John surgery. The hard-throwing right-hander, who was a first-round pick in last year's draft, left the game on Sunday feeling discomfort in the back of his right elbow.
Cubs starter Kyle Hendricks will make another rehab start for AA Tennessee on Monday. This past Monday, he gave up 1 run in 3 1/3 innings. Hendricks is recovering from tendonitis in his right hand.
Jose Quintana, officially a Cub. Q joined his new North Side teammates just in time for the second half of the season. Likely going to make that first start coming up with the Cubs on Sunday. Here's Quintana tonight in Baltimore before the game.
It's a little tough. It's a little hard because this past first time in my career, but now it's over. So, and I'm happy, and you know, I just wanna be ready for Sunday and do my job.
The trade should be read as a vote of faith in this group. You know, and that sometimes you can get so wrapped up in what's happening at the moment, the tough first half that we had, that you fail to take a step back and realize that not only can this be a winning group, it is a winning group.
John is the best left-hander in the league, and now he's my teammate, so that's the honor for me. And I'm really excited. I can't wait to talk with him and learn with him, and you know, help this team more we can do. So that's special.
Okay, let's bring in our Cubs post-game live guys, David Kaplan and David DeJesus. So you hear about the trade coming down yesterday from Wet Butt, and I've been calling you that for years, but I never knew it was officially you.
And I always called you Katy Perry's booty hole.
Wow. What did you think of the trade?
I thought that they got a really good pitcher, but I've never looked at him and gone, that guy's an ace. Now, maybe going to the National League where you don't face a DH, maybe he becomes an even better pitcher. But I felt like they paid the price to get a fillet and a lobster tail, and they actually got like a really good cut of New York strip, skirt steak, delicious.
Skirt steak?
Not
skirt steak?
Yeah, probably like a New York strip, but not quite the ace that you really paid for. But he may become that. He's good. His numbers are good.
Yeah, this guy's a reliable arm. The Cubs need reliable guys that are going to go out there, give him 6 innings, and be able to pitch every 5 days. And he's the guy that's done that throughout his career and has success. He played with the White Sox. You got to take that record and really throw it away. But this guy can pitch, locates the ball, and he's going to do a good job, especially in a pitcher-friendly Wrigley Field.
So let's move on to the poll question. Is the Quintana move enough for the Cubs before the trade deadline is over? The answers are yes, no need more, or it's not their year. So what do you guys think out of those 3? Yes, no, or they need more?
If I'm voting, I need more. I need a backup catcher, and you still have another hole in that rotation going forward, especially with no Arrieta, no Lackey. Not a huge Eddie Butler guy. Montgomery hasn't shown that he is an every fifth day guy yet, so I need more.
He'd be a welcome arm in the bullpen, too, Montgomery.
He would.
Yeah. Montgomery moving to the pen, that'd be an upgrade in the pen. Getting a starter like Sonny Gray, there's been speculation out there that the Cubs are looking at him. That'd be a nice little pickup. A bat, the bats wise, the guys on the team have to pick it up. They have to do better, be able to drive the ball the other way, and really just pick up themselves. The second half, start the new slate and go out there and do what you're supposed to do.
Are we going to freak out every fifth day until the trade deadline when it comes to Sonny Gray?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, that blew up today, speaking of things on the internet.
Well, when I saw Ken Rosenthal and John Morosi, who are as credible as there are, and they both said, confirm the Cubs are after Sonny Gray, it's like, what?
It's big time. That'd be a nice pickup right
They
there.
don't stop.
Yeah, that's huge.
That window is closing fast if Sonny Gray is also being discussed this year. Guys, we appreciate the time.
Thanks.
All right, let's get to the highlights. Quintana arrived in Baltimore earlier today with his new team. He'll get that start. He's been great in his last 7 starts for the White Sox. Cubs looking to get out of the gates here after the All-Star break. 2 on for Wilson Contreras in the first. A little show, watches it. He skipped around third after crushing that one. Deep to center and way out. 3-run shot just like that, 3-0 Cubs. Next batter, Kyle Schwarber. We know his struggles in the first half. That is a Schwarber bomb, and the best part is it's the opposite field.
Whoop.
A laser out. Grimm almost catches it in the bullpen. He hit 178 in the first half. He crushed that Gausman pitch. So back-to-back homers. Ben Zobrist also struggled in the first half. 218. He adds on in the second. A double and now a homer for Zobrist. First 2 at-bats that he has in the second half. In the leadoff spot, 6-0 Cubs. 8-0 at one point. Koji Uehara in when it's 8-6. Mark Trumbo, that's a jumbo. Out to left, 2-run shot. The bullpen blows an 8-0 lead. We have a tie game. But in the top of the 9th, Addie Russell delivers.
Russell batting 9th, and that ball driven out into deep left. It will go, and the Cubs lead again, 9-8.
Russell smacks the Cubs' 5th homer of the game. The Northsiders get the lead for good, and they escape with a 9-8 win.
I say goodbye to what we had.
You guys want some free stuff? I know we do. Jose is gone. We'll take your stuff, buddy. Thanks for leaving us everything. Yard sale. See you, buddy. We're going to miss you.
Well, Sports Illustrated tweeted about that Instagram post and had a little snafu. The tweet was correct, but the caption under the video said Carlos Quintana instead of Jose. Mixing Carlos Quentin and Quintana, perhaps. Things like this happen, like a few months ago when a national network forgot the Sox won the World Series in 2005. You know who didn't forget? Rick Hahn, and he joined our White Sox pregame live show.
You are from Chicago. You know the history of the Sox and the Cubs. When you were making this trade with Theo, were you even realizing the magnitude of what this would mean in just Chicago sports? Because this doesn't happen.
No, I did. We all did. We knew 2 things. One, we knew that this was going to be a big deal to Chicago sports fans, to columnists of sports radio, to our neighbors, and everyone involved, and who are fans of Chicago sports. But we also knew that ultimately our charge is to take the best deal, to put the White Sox, specifically only the White Sox consideration, in terms of what's best for us for the long term, to put us in the best position to contend for multiple championships.
You guys had already gotten a good bat in Luis Robert. You got a good bat in Yohan Moncada, but this consensus seems to be that Eloy Jimenez is a pure bat, a guy that can hit for power and use all fields. How important was it to get that kind of bat for the core group going forward?
It was important. We were looking for the best prospect mix in the end, so it was certainly conceivable that it was going to wind up only being arms. I didn't think it was very likely based on the teams we were talking to, as well as the organizational strengths right now and how we would likely break a tie between a arm-laden package versus a position player package. But these were the types of players that we were talking about with every club that was interested, and ultimately, to the Cubs' credit, they were the most aggressive aggressive in the end, being willing to pull the trigger and step up to the level that we needed to move a guy like Q.
I know you're not going to give us comps on Jimenez, but just we're all trying to learn more. Trying to learn more about him, because all I've seen is his video. He's like
it's a good video though, right?
It's a very good video. Right. I remember the first time I saw him, and I'm thinking, oh, the Cubs have him? He's going to be down the path for the Cubs. So, I've been impressed with him. Mm-hmm. What is it about him that you said, okay, if we're going to make this Q deal, I need him?
We view him as one of the most exciting young offensive prospects in the game today. Plus power, literally light tower power. If you saw the Carolina League home run derby, where he went Roy Hobbs on the left field, the light tower. Plus bat speed, knack for barreling up the ball, enough athleticism and tools to project as a plus defensive outfielder on the corner. Hard worker, good makeup, and a guy who's got the ability to be a significant offensive presence in the middle of a championship lineup for a long time.
You look at what the assets that you have available right now, and it is the trade deadline. If you can be candid, how popular are you right now compared to other times where you've been a GM?
Are you saying other times I haven't been popular?
I'm talking about
what I mean.
In terms of I have among other GMs, not the fans.
GMs. I wasn't talking fans. That's just meant in general. We have several interesting players, several players that can help other clubs that are perhaps a little better positioned than we are to win in 2017 to help put them over the top. And we've heard from a number of different clubs. I think that's only going to continue, if not pick up here in the coming weeks. And if we get to the point again where we're able to improve this club for the long term, we'll pull the trigger.
That was just a great interview. Now to the game. The White Sox return from the All-Star break to play the Mariners. Second inning, 1-2 out for Tyler Saladino. And he delivers an RBI ground rule double in his first game off of the DL. Avi Garcia scores. 1-0 Sox. Did you miss the mustache? Did you? 1 inning later, the Mariners respond. Guy named Robinson Cano takes James Shields to right. The All-Star game MVP delivers a 3-run home run. Mariners lead 3-1. Fourth inning, same score, 1 on and 1 out from Matt Davidson. He drives the ball to deep center field. Avi Garcia scores from second. The Sox cut the lead to 1. Fifth inning, same score, man on third. Shields trying to hold off the Mariners, but he throws one in the dirt, gets past Kevin Smith. Gene Segura scores, and the Mariners take a 4-2 lead. So we go to the bottom of the ninth, same score, no outs. Jose Abreu trying to lead a comeback, powers a shot to right. But right fielder Mitch Haniger makes a running catch to rob him of extra bases. Abreu finishes 0 for 4. 2 batters later, same score, Avi Garcia with 2 outs. And he strikes out swinging to end the game. The Sox fall to the Mariners 4-2.
Meanwhile, their Double-A affiliate, the Birmingham Barons, also in action tonight. And Michael Kopech, fresh off his appearance in the Futures game, he was feeling it tonight. Kopech struck out 5, gave up just 1 earned run in 6 solid innings. He earned his 3rd win of the season as the Barons beat the Shuckers 3-1.
Whoa, is that okay to say on TV?
It is. Lexus must-see video. Experience amazing. Final day of a 4-day, 4-city promotion for the Mayweather-McGregor fight. We've had a week of insults, curse words, and stare downs. The only thing that was missing was probably this.
You should have came and got me for the UFC if you wanted a real champion. I run the octagon. I run the ring. Me. And you say something else, I'll whoop your in the octagon.
Yeah. When I spark you August 26th, I'm gonna make you face me in the rematch in the octagon. And then we'll see if you're all talk or not.
I watched 4 more of those press conferences. Australian rules football might as well be code for no rules football because this guy just does whatever he wants to get the ball. Joe Danaher just launches off of Jake Carlisle, who sadly has had this happen to him before. This is crazy to watch. Why would anybody play this sport? Are you serious right now? What's that?
I couldn't do that.
How does that happen?
I could do this, though. Hockey player to the rescue, Scotty Upshaw. Going to be 34 next season, but he can still do this. Wakeboarding with a little girl on his shoulders. But when she almost falls, Scotty shows off that hockey balance, makes the save, and keeps on boarding. Okay, I couldn't do that. I couldn't even stand on the board.
Okay, so more baseball, St. Louis and Pittsburgh. Jed Jerko in the first inning, a home run to center. And this fan grabs it, and he chucks it into the river. Doesn't throw it back onto the field, no. Nope, that would be reasonable. He's like, you know what? River. That's what you should do when your ballpark is at the conjunction of 3 rivers. You should throw baseballs from the other team into the river.
Don't delay the game.
I mean, look at the cannon on that guy.
Hit a carp. Don't delay the game. In case you missed it, Timmy Tebow putting on a pretty nice streak in baseball that he never had in football. We'll have that, plus Zach Levine wanted Chicago restaurant recommendations. We'll give him ours because it's Foodie Friday. And here's what's on tap in Chicago this weekend. Can you smell the smoke?
In the Loop on CSN is presented to you by GMC. We are professional grade.
How do you show up? Do you just bring it? Or do you bring it all?
Lucas, we gotta go.
Third row like a pro.
Step up to GMC with 15% below MSRP on all 2017 Acadia SLT models. That's nearly $7,000 below MSRP on this Acadia. We are professional grade GMC.
We're here in this auto graveyard to demonstrate a remarkable car polish. New Finish, the once-a-year car polish. Simply wipe it on and just wipe it off. It's that easy. And look, New Finish restored a deep, hard shine even to this weather-beaten car. We polished this car with New Finish and ran it through 52 car washes. Even after heavy-duty detergents and powerful scrubbing, the water still beads. So get New Finish.
Available at Pep Boys, Target, Ace, O'Reilly Auto, AutoZone, Walmart, and other leading stores.
Power through a 10-hour workday. Tough it out when things get hard. Never quit before the job is finished. 3M Pro Series safety products. Designed for pros, built for real-world performance, engineered for comfort that lasts. So you can keep going. Hour after hour, day after day, job after job. 3M Pro Series safety products. Quit for today, ready for tomorrow.
When my hair gets too long, I lose my edge. But when my cut's right, I'm right. I'm back to being me. My dimples activate. My cleft chin becomes cleftier. I get a twinkle on my tooth. And I speak fluent French. Garbage. Chaise lounge. Mayonnaise.
Au revoir. Get in, get out, back to greatness. Download the online check-in app. Great clips. It's gonna be great.
This golden opportunity features silicon, microprocessors, and code. Raw elements transformed into innovation by Lexus. Experience advanced safety technology at the Lexus Golden Opportunity sales event before it ends.
Lease the 2017 RX 350 for $399 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Rocket League is coming to Chicago, and you can get in the game. The Universal Open is a chance for you and a teammate to compete against the best local Rocket League players. The goal? A chance to play live in the CSN studios and advance to the $100,000 grand final in Los Angeles. Sign up to play in the Universal Open on Faceit.com. Qualifiers start July 26th. It's your chance to get in the esports game right here on CSN.
Sign me up. Hey, Tim Tebow is on a tear. In case you missed it, the former Heisman winner is riding a 12-game hitting streak, including a walk-off homer in the Mets minor league system. 12 might not sound like much, but he's never completed more than 12 straight passes in 35 NFL games.
He played football?
He did.
Bulls taking on the Sixers in Summer League action. Gar Forman was there, and he might like what he sees out of Denzel Valentine, second-year guard, making a case for his starting spot. Valentine finished with 21 points, 9 for 17 shooting. He added 6 dimes and 5 boards, but he wasn't the Bulls' leading scorer. Final minute of the third, Bulls up 11. Brady Heslip drills the 3. He hit 8 triples on his way to a game-high 28 points. The Bulls need a 3-point shooter. They were without Lauri Markkanen, who is a DNP. They beat the Sixers 99-82.
It is Foodie Friday and officially National Mac and Cheese Day. The Cubs tweeted out this amazing creature, which had me in a full body sweat this afternoon.
Did you clean up afterward? Or?
Yeah, and I would clean that up too. I'd have about 4 of those if they were in front of me right now. I love Foodie Friday. I love mac and cheese. I once judged a contest. Didn't feel good afterwards. I just love to eat. I just love to eat.
He may or may not be referring to the infamous deep dish.
Oh, no, that was a different one. This was a mac and cheese contest. I had 30 types of mac and cheese I ate once.
I went to the Mac and Cheese Festival. Okay, so that's another topic altogether. So statistics show that most Americans enjoy eating. Not just food critics or bloggers, but even regular people eat, like you and me, who buy food and service at local restaurants. So when Zach Levine asked people in Chicago what restaurants he should attend, it was a fun topic for Chicagoans to discuss, just like in any city, really. So that brings us to maybe my favorite version so far we've done of the list, presented by State Farm.
This is the most difficult 2 minutes of my life right here, so let's have you go first.
Okay, so I just went with what I like to go to the most.
Okay.
So La Scarola, because it is close to our office and it's really good Italian food.
Yeah.
I like the vibe. It's like old school.
That's real good Italian.
The 3 Arts Club Cafe at the Restoration Hardware Building, just because it's a pretty sublime atmosphere.
Cool.
Bongo Room, because the food is bomb.
Yeah.
Sienna Tavern, because I attend both sides of the restaurant. I think it's a really fun place to be. And Tavern on Rush, because if you love sports, so do they. And it's a great place to sit on the patio. People watch and enjoy the city.
I like all of those choices. My 5 are somewhat similar in that I have Bongo Room number 1. Now, if I could eat one place every day for the rest of my life, it would be Bongo Room.
What do you like there the best?
Everything is good, but if you get the pancakes, if you do the pretzel crusted caramel one that they always have on their menu, just get one of every pancake and then say you're going to share them with your friends, but eat them yourself.
Their service is really good too.
Everything's
Shout out to
great.
The service at Bongo Room.
Best breakfast place in the country, and it's not even close.
Snooze may be up there.
No, it's not even. It's not even close.
Okay, we don't have all show for this.
Wild Berry's like a distant